and also talk with you guys about some other stuff. Hold on a second. Mhm. So my mom's birthday would have been yesterday, so I just wanted to just give tribute to her right there. And also, I just want to talk a little bit about what plans are ahead with Zack Snyder's Justice League, as well as a couple things, a couple updates on it. So let's get into it. The first thing is we all know Super Bowl Sunday is going to be tomorrow, so you guys should prepare your ads. As you see, I put up one of my ads. Another thing we need to do is share our ads. So it's nice to put those things up on Twitter. Even in Super Bowl events, maybe paste it up on Twitter as well as there's the Facebook and there's also um, YouTube. What I would suggest is that we work together, notifying each other of the ads that they have, and probably post it up in our community sections so people can see the different ads. Of course, you're also supposed to post it up on Twitter using the hashtag Snyder Cut Super Bowl. So hopefully everybody can do that. The other steps that we have to take in the movement is come February the 14th, which will be my birthday, uh, that we will also be posting up together our hashtag Snyder Cut. A lot of stuff on the Snyder Cut. I think that's the day when Zack Snyder will also release uh, the promo trailer for the Snyder Cut. And the times are given, as we all know, in the coded uh, section of a BBS piece that was, it's a clip from the BBS piece, and we can see the different dates on the different clocks on the wall for the different times. I think for me, I think Eastern Standard Time it'll be 12 p.m. Okay, 12 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. 11, I think it'll be 11 p.m. Something like that, or 1 p.m. I think I'm a little bit behind Eastern Standard Time. So you can find out more about that. As to the Snyder Cut being distributed, when it comes out on HBO Max, I think down here in Trinidad and Latin America, HBO Max is supposed to come to us. HBO Go goes to Asia, so all the people in India and Asian places, HBO Go. In the European countries, it's a version of HBO that you may have, like HBO Portugal or whatever it is. Canada, I think it's Crave. So given your different region, you will be able to post up accordingly. You can get access to it. Now, whether you can get access to it in terms of streaming online is a totally different story. I have to find out from a Digicel provider because Digicel will be providing HBO Max. I think they already do. So I have to check out about that. Or maybe I can access through streaming. There's the VPN option as well. So we'll see which one, but I would prefer if I could get from a provider who can also provide streaming online. That would be great. Um, in addition, we're trying to keep. I see a lot of you guys signed in to getting in contact with people in your area, in your country, because after the Snyder Cut comes out, we could also have previewing of it on IMAX, and certain regions already earmarked to have it on IMAX. What you got to do is get your numbers up so that we can get that on IMAX. The other thing is another event that's happening is IGN FanFest. IGN FanFest is coming out, and you guys can submit your questions to the Twitter of IGN FanFest. And I can guarantee you again, that's a good thing that's happening. It's not a negative thing. And because some people are skeptical about it, but I can tell you for a fact it's going to be a good thing for the Snyder Cut movement. Also, in addition, I was talking, especially for the Super Bowl, but it wasn't taken up. RS Cut, that we could probably have done an ad, fan made ad before Zack Snyder's that we get trending both on Twitter, on you know, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as Snapchat, 30-second ad or 5-second ad, whatever, where it kind of embodies the Snyder Cut movement, but at the same time, it also is able to capture some aspects of the movie because we don't really know what's in the movie. So just little piece snippets and stuff. Don't forget, guys, you can post up your um, post up your ads on Twitter and elsewhere at halftime when the Super Bowl is going on on Sunday. But it would have been a great idea if we could have got the best ad out of all the ads we have that's trending really crazy. That would have been crazy. But we could probably do that some other time. So I love that you guys are so creative, that you're tapping to creativity and so on. As to Christ I Am Disciple and the stuff that Christ I Am Disciple will be doing, like I said before, I've been working on an album for now close to almost a year, called Invisible. So I will be getting that stuff out to you guys soon enough. I've been trying to get software and stuff put together, and you will see my album. If you guys want to donate to my album, don't feel free to do so. I'll really be happy if you guys can help and support this channel, as is the case. But I just wanted to go through those quick updates with Zack Snyder Justice League. I would like to troubleshoot with some of you guys, also some other ideas. Shout out and support Chris Wong's, Ping Pong Flicks. He put out a really nice summary in just a couple seconds. I think it was 54 seconds on the difference between Justice League that came out the theatrical cut and Zack Snyder's Justice League that's coming on HBO Max. And for those of you who have not subscribed to HBO Max, but you're found in the Americas area, I really highly suggest you get it, the subscription. Not just because of the Snyder Cut, but just the material on HBO Max is pretty darn good. Some of the stuff is controversial. I don't really agree with it, but other shows and stuff I really like. So that's for those people who want to subscribe to HBO Max. I am Christ. I am Disciple. You will see more of me soon enough. I was supposed to do a stream with you guys, but I couldn't do the stream. Of course, I left in remembrance of, well, this stuff was in remembrance of my mom and my grandmother. My mother was born February the 5th. I was born February the 14th. I have a niece that's born February the 5th as well with my mom, so that's kind of nice. And you know, uh, remembering people who pass away, it's bittersweet. It's bitter that they're not here with you. It's sweet because of the memories. It's bitter because sometimes the way how they went out was just the worst way a person could go out. You think sometimes in your heart and mind. Sometimes you question yourself if you did the best you could with them, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But death is never really a favorable thing. It's not really. There are very few people who die in their sleep, and even so, it's still not a pleasant experience for most of us. Nonetheless, it's great that especially if people were suffering, they weren't really in the best and all. It's good in that respect. Um, but I can just imagine, the fact that Autumn Snyder, committed suicide. It's not a pleasant experience all around. And how do you take that and make something good out of it? I decided to donate to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, as we all know. And the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, as we all know, has been very thankful to us for supporting it in such a tremendous way. And that's the kind of light and darkness we just have to be. And a lot of people, especially now in this COVID environment, have been either violent, which means we have had a lot more domestic violence going on, or we've also had people who have been committing suicide. And so there have been a lot more suicides. But thank God for our funding into American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, we've been able to kind of reduce that to some degree. It could have been a lot more, a lot worse. And we have some people in the Snyder Cut family, as we all know, who are prone to depression and suicide. So it's really great that we've been able to support those people at these times as well and give them support to let them know, hey, because some people are prone to depression a lot more than other people, you know. So I just hope that you guys have a great day. And let's continue to support the American Suicide Foundation for Suicide Prevention if we can, as well as Feeding America Foundation, as well as any other charitable foundation you think of that can help and benefit and uplift people, because that's what being on this planet, of course, is about at the end of the day. So, keeping that in our hearts and in our minds, I have a ton of music I have to drop for you guys very soon, but we will take it one step at a time, as though even though none of us are perfect, as they say, perfection, it doesn't mean we glory in our imperfections. We always want to improve every single day of our lives. And so I just wanted to share this with everyone. Keeping it positive. You're not going to be able always to execute everything the perfect way how you want to. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes practice. And the harder you work, sometimes the rewards match that, sometimes they don't. But at the end of the day, the fact that you would put your mind to doing something that is beneficial to other people, working towards that, that's what counts, you know? So every single one of you, in some small way, add to positive things and positive outlooks, positive thinking of people, encouragement, hope. These are the things that people need, okay, to keep them going. So once you can do that, you've been a benefit to people. However, what channel or avenue you choose to apply yourself to, what your skills or gifting may be towards. So that's all I got to say for now. For Christ, I am disciple. I'm out of here. But before I leave you guys, I'm going to leave you guys with a piece of scripture, even though I haven't been reading the Bible very often. I think that this piece of scripture, it stands today true whether you believe in God or not. And it will stand true probably for the test of time. And the scripture goes like this: Love is patient, love is kind, love does not seek its own benefits. It bears all things, hopes for all things, and um, forgot what the other word is. But that comes from 1 Corinthians 13. And you guys should check it out. It's very true about love and endures all things, I think it is. It's really awesome because that's what this world always needed. It always will need. And it's empathy, concern for your fellow man. And I'm not the most empathetic person. I live in my own bubble sometimes. I live by myself sometimes. Or, sometimes I'm in my head a lot because my head's always active with ideas. I'm not the most sociable person all the time. I'm not the greatest friend all the time. There's a lot of deficiencies I have in my repertoire. But the one thing I want to say to each and every one of you guys is, in spite of your flaws, continue to try to gravitate towards helping people around you and loving people around you. It's just the action of doing that and continual practice doing it that makes a big difference in this world. And sometimes you will fail miserably in doing so, as some of our leaders are finding out. Because the task of just trying to bring happiness and cheer to each and every person, goodwill towards men, as they say, is not ever an easy task, and it's not the most thankful task in the world, even though you would think so. But it's always the greatest opportunity. So I hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to talk to you guys later. I got to deal with another person who's contacting me right now. And I just wish you guys the best. Peace.